Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again, and today I have for you the last edition of December locks, and with that the last edition of locks for 2017. So the next set of locks I'll have will be 2018 in January locks. And the year has really flown by for sure. This is my first full year in YouTube lock sport, and I have to say I have the same sentiments as everyone. Really, it's an awesome hobby, sport. It's fun. May not be fun for all. My wife humors me more than she enjoys it, I would think, but she does a heck of a job of humoring, though. Nonetheless, quit waffling on and get into what's new for the end. And, well, you know, I tend to go overboard. And I've got a few locks. And let's start off with the big elephant in the room here. This is a Santillo, an Italian style replica of a Sisa with a dimple core. Not the greatest harsh bitting, but works great. And looks pretty. If you get a good deal, you can't pass them up, right? Alright, so get that big thing out of the way and go on to the other big group here. These are all LFIC Medicos, 5 pinners, and I got all of them. They're all pinned the same, and it only had one key, the control key, and works great. And let's go ahead and pop it back in there. This is a 5-pin and a 6-pin core or housing. That's why it's a little off. Okay, so what I did was I cut and made a key for the actuator, or for the operator, I mean. So now I have a control and operating key. I just got to get more keys and get them cut so that I can make all of them work. And, well, of course, you know, sharing is caring, especially when you have that dang many. To move on from that, this one here is a practice lock. As you can tell, it's acrylic. It's not the greatest lock, but man howdy, if you want an intimidating looking key, it's a 4-slider, top and bottom, and they're wafers. Gosh, I'm hoping you can see them. Put some bit more light on it. Well, they are, it's a wafers in there, and they're tiny little wafers that go in and move both sides. See which way to see it best here. Okay, anyhow, it's not all that grand, so I'm not going to spend any more time on it. It was a fun little pick to get. It was more like stick it in there and kind of rake it around. Trying to single wafer pick it, it was really weird because there's an actuator in here that works that right there. That is not a retainer pin, it is a driver pin. So it's got some kind of non-key actuated function in there. So I haven't been able to single pin it, but raking it, it was not a problem. Moving up from there, I have a gigantic pile of keys here. These are all Schlage Everest C123 keys, and they're all blanks. I have a whole buttload of them, and so if anybody needs any, let me know. These here, I got a steal on. They are acid twin keys. And they're all blanks as well. So if anybody needs some of those, got one of those too. And so we'll set that over there too. Here we have, these are brand new, old stock, zero bitted. Let me just open it. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but when you get something that's new, old stock like that in a package, you don't even want to open it. You're like, oh, I don't want to touch it. But of course, zero bitted, they work beautifully. They have a sharp Schlage keyway. It's kind of like the SC1 or tighter, really. Anyhow, I got two of these, and they have the Dorma keys, which is really cool as well. So two of those. And this here is a Schlage as well, and it's zero bitted, and the key looks a little different. It is a restricted keyway from Schlage that is do not duplicate, and the keyway is quite unique. I personally haven't seen anything like it for Schlage. It's a crazy keyway. But I don't have the heart to cut the key. I only have one key. Then with crazy keyways, I have this one, which is a metal lock. And if anybody knows what that is, or seen, the only other one I've seen was on Lockpicking Lawyer's channel. You can see in the key it's quite divot out, almost like a smiley dimple. But it is a nasty keyway. And it's a curved keyway. And the best angle for it. It is pickable. I picked that side and got it flipped. But difficult. You have to have a custom pick to get it in there and work it. Awesome find. Then there's this one, which is in a gift box. I got it as a late Christmas present, which was yay. But you can see the keys are really weird. And they have that almighty Chinese lock. But if you can see the bitting on the key, it is a crazy type of bitting in a round keyway. And that's just it. The keyway on this is totally round. There is nowhere to tension. Even the lock itself has to use the key on the pins as the tensioner. That's how it turns it. The pins settle down in the grooves, and that's the way it can grab it and turn. I haven't been able to pick it because I have to use the pin to tension it, and then when you go to pick that pin, you lose it. You can't get it. I will get it eventually, I hope. With pure determination. I will not give up, so it'll likely stay in my collection because, well, I don't give up that easily. Over here in the corner is a beautiful Sergeant & Greenleaf safe dial with a small safe door or mail lock of some sort. These aren't hard at all to decode when you have it out. You just follow the cutout. Other than that, though, it's almost near impossible to hear it and feel it. You have to have super fingers. But saw that and couldn't pass it up. But here's the big find of the month. It's another Miwa, a Japanese lock with a cat hair. But you can see the monster keyway. It almost looks like a sideways kiso, but it has the almighty Miwa key with the magnets on it. And some of these are, some of these are polarized north, and some of them are south. So some are pulling and some are pushing. And they go in so smoothly. Nothing grabs, of course. Nothing in it. And then nothing grabs turning it either. And so I tried to work out something that I could pick it with. And I took an old broken pick and I super glued magnets on him. And before I did, I checked each magnet with this to see if it attracted or if it pushed. And see, here is a big push where it pushes away. So these are all, say, north, and the back one's north, and then here you have a south, and here you have a south. On this side, here's the south, and here's the south. And, oops, sorry, here's the south, and here's the south. So I tried to manage fixing them up like that. But see, this doesn't fit. Golly, I'm so sorry. But this doesn't fit in the middle of the keyway either, because it makes it too thick. I have to do one side at a time. And I can feel it get one side when I put it in there. I can hear it. You probably can't, but I'm going on this side, and I'm trying to use the lightest tension possible. There's nothing for it to grab to. I'm afraid I'm going to have to make it go on, put like 2 or 3 of these together and literally glue the magnets on the sides of it so that there's a magnet on each side, almost like the key. Make my own fashion of the key, because show you with the key, if you pull out the key just a touch and you tension it type of thing, and you push in the key, it automatically drops into a false, if you will. Get it past that thing, and then it drops in, but it doesn't turn. So you have to let off the tension, and then it turns. So anytime you put tension, I've found what it does is it binds up one of them little sleeves. It's a little sleeve that pulls in, and one that pushes out on each side, and that's what does it. I will figure it out, and I think I did by how I said. I'm going to make another one of these with magnets on both sides to put in there and kind of wiggle it around and rake it open. It's the only way I can come up with, but I will get it. It's just another heartfelt battle. Alright, guys. So that's what I have on my table so far. And I think it's been a wonderful year. I'm so glad I could share it with everybody on YouTube. Thank you so much, my subscribers, and everybody that comments and simply watches. It's a huge honor that I can even pick a lock and have anybody want to watch me do it. And to see the locks that I like to go through, collect, and work on. It is a huge honor. I cherish every moment of it. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to sign off with that before it gets any mushier. Y'all, please stay safe. Have a wonderful new year. Always keep it legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Until we meet again, folks, peace.